You know, we'll just go to the end and I'll cut it in the middle of the video.
Okay, that works.
Or not, if it takes much shorter than I think.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Because yeah, we don't
No
have
stress either way. The two people who watch this series will be overjoyed.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Oh. I think this is another one of those random events, maybe.
I pushed the way through
Oh, shit,
the
and it
door,
worked.
even though it hurt. Oh, so I shouldn't have gone down here.
It's fine. Yeah, that was another random event, like appearing like it's a ladder, Jay.
I know.
Of appearing like the fucking welding mask guy, or whatever. Like those random events. It must be one of those.
Sweet.
Kinda cool. All right, I think that's all of our body parts. I think we can head to the roof.
Not man.
Not man.
Man.
Me.
What do you mean by that?
It means 3B is my room and 3A is not.
Oh.
I think it's attach. That's
Oh.
what you did last time. You can hit F3. Oh, okay. Or just do all of it.
There we go.
First right leg, first head.
Body was intact for reasons I couldn't explain since that something had changed back in the real world. What kind of ridiculous locking mechanism is this?
Alright, well, I guess we gotta go back to the real world.
It's true. God, dude, we're gonna finish this game.
Yep.
Exciting.
That's
because
exciting.
because you've
Yeah.
been wanting to get it done, so it's good that we're getting it done.
Yeah.
And I also am
Agreed.
excited to get it done because this series fascinates me, and we also can get to our next series, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Whoa.
pentagram.
This is also a random thing, by the way. It's not actually the roof, unless it shows here always, but I think...
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. Is that a thing?
Check thing. What is that thing?
It's a snail. No, I don't know. I mean, I know what it is, but...
I can't tell what it is. That sprite work is awful.
Also, you should probably save.
Okay.
Probably. Okay. It's a paper under a rock.
Would it be move rock?
Take rock. Whoa.
Now we get to see the tree. Clanbrolin Island, July 28th, AD 1501. 1501 is
1501.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, 1501. It's actually AD 151.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
A sturdy tree, this. It took us from dawn to dusk, but we finally have it down.
I'm tired, father.
'Twas indeed clever of us to investigate this island, eh, boy? I've never seen such a gigantic oak, nor do I expect to again. But its wood shall keep us in the business of carpentry for years to come.
Father, look at those stones. Do you think there was once a house here?
It matters not. Why must you always look everywhere but at what matters? This is your...
Father? Is something troubling you, father? Oh,
Rip.
shit. Be suicide to attack the tall man
Yeah, you
empty-handed.
gotta get
Oh,
rock
take
first.
rock.
Take rock first.
Okay, I need to turn that back down. Dude, I didn't even move rooms that time. Hello?
Yeah, but it's a different room because it's the flashback.
Drawing attention to himself in that way would potentially have been suicidal. Okay, now would I throw rock?
You angered him, boy.
And now he's dead. Where am I? I must have shifted into the Darkwood during the vision.
Siobhan's alive.
That's terrifying.
Trilby!
Siobhan?
Oh, thank God. I thought I was all alone.
What
It's
happened to
also
you?
the sky's different now.
It's true.
I don't know. After you knocked me out of my room, I woke up and everything was like this. The hotel's ruined. There's blood everywhere. I saw this horrible man.
Tall, thin, long black coat.
You know him?
Enough to know you're lucky to be alive.
He didn't notice me, so I ran up here to hide.
How did you get past the doll?
What doll? Trilby, what the hell's going on?
Told you what would happen if you followed me into the shadows. This isn't your problem. Take these. Oh, she's gonna give her the pills.
What are these?
Tranquilizer pills. Take one. When you calm down, the hotel will go to act to normal.
What you need them?
Oh, I don't need to run away anymore.
Trilby, wait. Where are you going?
I know enough now. I know where the wood came from. Perhaps I can find a way to end this. So I was right, the cursed wood came from Ronwood Island, but what good does that knowledge do me? Wait a second, I never got around to reading the letter I took from under that rock.
Trilby, I'm very close to ending this. Meet me in the hotel basement. I must show you my discovery. Lankman.
The other page was another one of those religious papers.
The Book of Victims. Victim 1, the woodcutter.
So we've just been reading the
chapters first of those
backwards,
against whom the prince sought vengeance. Oh yeah, sorry, you. The first of.
I can't believe that you had that memorized. That's crazy, Ariah.
No, it's no. You'll that'll make sense to you later. I promise. The first of those against whom the prince sought vengeance was the woodcutter. He who had held the axe that first felled the tree. The prince came to him and his son, and he struck the woodcutter down, and the woodcutter knew the name of the king.
Mm-hmm.
And the prince turned to the woodcutter's son, and he said, You I shall let live, for you are young, and you are of the innocent, and that you may go among your people and tell them of what I will wrought. And the woodcutter's son fled, and told all of what he had seen. The men of technology are arrogant, and his words were unheeded.
Interesting.
So that's the Book of Victims. Victims 1 through 5.
Yep,
I guess.
So we know everyone that's been affected so far, except for us, but we had already seen that before.
Yeah, well, the idol seemed to be the fifth one. So I guess after that you could include, the Defoe Manor incident if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't see the prince. That was just a John Defoe thing, and it's the same thing in Space. 7 Days of Skeptic. It wasn't a prince thing. It was just a John Defoe thing.
It's true. I'm assuming we go all the way back down to the bottom.
It almost seems like John Defoe has priority over like the idol versus
true.
everything else.
It's true.
Like he gets the idol, while the prince gets the other wood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, hotel basement, I suppose.
Oh, how do we get to the basement? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do we have to take meat again? Wait.
No, I mean, I don't know. You could try.
Oh.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, my bad.
Tab.
Yeah, I get it. Cool. Oh wait, I forgot to take the meat like I said. Cool. Better to have it than not to, you know?
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Basement.
Oh, we didn't even need
Oh.
it. No.
The bugs are gone. There's a little hole.
Holes seem to lead into some kind of tunnel that gradually expanded into an underground cabin. What, go through hole or something?
Ooh. Ooh, the hole's reality shifting. And we got a stump in here.
That was it. I was setting the remains of the tree that Boyle and his father cut down. Its wood being used to construct an inn, a harpsichord, a shipping crate, and an idol. Could feel that same scrabbling in my mind that I felt just before all my visions. This time it was the stump itself that seemed to be beckoning me closer. That's just crazy.
Boy. 55 BC!
Holy shit. So this is the actual beginning. Clenbron
Yeah, I mean, that tree was pretty big when it was cut down 1,500 years later.
That's true. July 28th, 55 BC. Cabadath, a Celtic druid, waits the... Wait. Did I pronounce that wrong?
Yeah, you said Celtic. It's Celtic.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm used to saying Celtics like the basketball team because I talked to my sister about the basketball team a lot.
Celtic is like, you know...
Yeah.
Something...
Anyway, a Celtic druid awaits the return of his friend and colleague, Galden, who brings news of the invasion of Anglesey by the Roman Suetonius Paulinus.
Yeah, Celtic is referring to the Celts, which is which constitute a branch of Indo-European family and include Irish, Scottish, Gaelic, Welsh, Breton, Manx, Cornish, and several extinct pre-Roman languages such as Gaulish. So, yeah. Irish and Welsh are the modern Celtics that are popular.
Damn.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I interrupted you. Having fallen out of favor with his fellows for certain radical beliefs and activities, Cabadath lives in solitude in this remote forest clearing and prefers not to travel himself.
Alright, Cabadath.
Galden, you bring news?
The foreigners have landed. They could not be deterred by our sorcery. All is lost.
Oh? Certain are you?
Truth, they are making their way across the land, eliminating resistance.
They are...
Even you, out here, will be brought down within days. I'm sorry, Cabadath.
And the great druids of Anglesey bowed so easily to this brash foreign power? Do not hang your head yet, my friend. Perhaps the activities for which I was ostracized could yet spell an answer. Oh, so he's going to curse something.
What are you talking about?
You know of my dealings with the ethereal realm?
I know what you claim. That there exists some otherworldly territory populated by demons and creatures of magic.
Magic with a K.
And that you, Cabadath, can somehow commune with these creatures.
All my homies love Cabadath. Come inside, I shall explain. Oh, so that's the room we were just in.
Yeah. Cabadath, what is this madness?
My dealings with the ethereal realm, I have learned of many powerful demons and elementals. But there's one unspoken of only reluctantly a beast possessing of awesome power.
You plan to summon a demon?
The most terrible of them all, who strikes fear into even the most unflappable creatures I have spoken with. A pain elemental, indeed, the only pain elemental, ruler of a desolate wasteland where none venture.
Oh.
An invulnerable, hugely potent beast that reads on the agony of others. And today is his day. The day when the boundaries between the realms weaken and influences our world. Yeah. To bring him through at some point should be simple. At that point should be simple.
Even if you could conjure such a thing, how would you have it defend our land?
I have much knowledge in the ways of magic. With the correct bindings, any demon can be forced to my will. Completed the preparations while I waited for your return. All that remains is the summoning.
Cabadath, it pains me to see you build your hopes on such nonsense.
Be silent and watch. You shall see your nonsense soon enough. This hall of death, and by the light of Belinus' gift, I summon you. I bring you gifts to mark your path.
Same kind of magic
I
as we
feed
saw
you with
in
pain.
Five
I
Days a
call you
Stranger.
with madness. Yeah, I summon you with the greatest loss. And I bind you by your true name. Chzo.
Chzo! By the gods!
I've reached out to you through the void, Chzo. I command you by your true name. Show yourself.
Cabadath, please stop this!
Show yourself. Holy shit.
But Tuteas, it's huge.
It is larger than I anticipated. But Chzo, obey the rules of magic. It is bound, I can command it. Oh god. No, we can't. No. It's far more powerful than I thought. Galden, help me.
Forgive me, Kabadath.
No. Galden, I beg you. Don't let it take me alive.
Rip.
Rip and pepperonis. Chzo, of course, had no use for meat. It feeds on pain. It does not kill its prisoners. Kabadath's agony was a particularly rare morsel, and Chzo ensured it would last. His soul was placed inside an oak sapling on the site of his old home to grant his body immortality. 5 centuries of the true he knew torment beyond even his most depraved imaginings. So he's the prince. Kabadath is.
Yep. Kabadath is the prince.
The tree grew, he knew okay, by then his body was warped and his mind long fallen into soulless dementia. He was Chzo's, utterly and completely his slave.
Trilby!
Shaban, you were supposed to leave.
I couldn't, Abed, the professor, he's dead!
I know. He was killed by the shadows. Just like they will kill you if you don't get away from here.
What is this place?
This cave is the center of the reality shift. This stump is what causing it all.
Seems like it. How? Oh shit, I didn't read that. The Acolyte of Chzo, I didn't even see the text.
Lankman? Nice to see a friendly face.
Amazing, isn't it? Of all the things Sir Roderick could have used to murder his son, he chose that idol. Placing the soul of John Defoe into the wood alongside Kabadath's. Infusing the poor child with the Chzo's magic, allowing him to come back infinitely more powerful than before.
Certainly pretty lucky.
Lucky. Chzo had to wait 2,000 years for that opportunity. The opportunity to blend magic and science in a single entity. The opportunity to create the bridge.
What are you talking about?
The bridge between the realms, over which Chzo will cross into our universe and purify mankind.
Oh no.
Our order has waited 200 years for the prophecy to be fulfilled.
Oh no. You're not with the Ministry of Occultism. Who are you?
200 years ago, the prophet Jack Frahorn founded the Order of Blessed Agonies. Since then, we have grown and watched and waited. It was only in recent years that the events foretold in the Book of Chzo began to occur. It mentioned John Defoe, and it mentioned you.
Me?
You were the one prophesied to guide the Bridgekeeper to his destiny. But you didn't finish the job. All 30 aspects of John Defoe had to be destroyed to create the bridge. Body, mind, and soul. You only destroyed his body. His soul and his mind remained.
Had I known about this, I wouldn't even have done that.
That will truly disappoint my superiors. They were quite adamant that I should try to persuade you to join our cause and fulfill your foretold duty.
Jesus. Is that why you were helping me?
They thought if I guided you through your visions and showed you the appropriate passages from our holy books, you'd understand that the prophecy is real.
You honestly believed I'd join some insane cult just because you handed me some leaflets?
Personally, no.
No fucking way! Hello? So, Trilby's just gonna fucking die, probably.
Trilby got a fucking knife in his gut.
Not many people survive stuff like that. I've seen enough horror movies to know.
It's true.
A knife in my gut brought an explosion of ice-cold agony. I heard the pitter-patter of my blood on the rocky floor. The pain, the surprise, and my exhaustion went together to cause immediate unconsciousness. And he killed Shaban. Awoke to find myself splayed upon the stump, blood still slowly leaking from my wound. Yeah. Okay, I thought... Linkman.
Yeah, she's still moving. Oh good, you're awake. I was afraid you'd miss this.
What are you doing?
After your staggering ineptitude in Defoe Manor, the Order need to nudge things along. We need a connection to Chzo to help administrate his coming. And today might be the only opportunity we have all year to summon the Tall Man.
You're going to bring that thing into our world?
With a standard ritual of blessed agonies and an offering. After he takes your life, he will be grateful to us. And then he will guide us to our destiny.
So why did you stab me? What if I'm already dead by the time he gets here?
You won't be. Men like you, Trilby, die in their own terms.
Shit.
They don't weakly let their life slip away from one measly knife wound. Hush now. Kabadath is coming. Probably save.
What?
Probably save.
Okay.
Oh no! No, you just skipped a bunch of text when you did that.
I did?
Yeah, I'll find the text.
I'm sorry.
It's okay,
I was doing what I was told, I swear.
I know. Oh boy, Charlie just uploaded a video an hour ago. Justin Roiland situation got wild.
Charles! Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go!
Trilby's notes.
All my homies love Moist Critical. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, no, Moist Critical's incredible. I like him. He's pretty great.
I want to start making videos talking about random stuff like him. It's so good because he's just talking about random stuff, but he's just so entertaining when he does it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the line that I skipped originally that I just didn't see when Lankman first came in is, "It is the vessel for the soul of a tall man," talking about the stump.
Got it.
And then we go forward a bit. Hush now, Kabadath is coming. I call thee, Kabadath, to the wood that is your soul. I call thee from the north. That's what you skipped.
Got it.
I call thee, Kabadath. I call from the wood that is your soul. I call from the north.
Okay, so what should I try?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe get up? My attempts to move only made things worse. I felt a stab of pain as something snapped behind my eyes, filling my vision with spots.
Ouch. I call thee from the east. This is an H-B-H-A-N.
There it is.
S-I-O-B-H-A-N. Yep.
Didn't understand the word call.
Ah, damn. Hit F... Okay. Party girl.
Got it. Shaban, are you there?
She's here, but she can't answer you.
She has nothing to do with this, Lankman. Let her go.
On the contrary. It's important that all three of us be here. It is part of the ritual.
So we can't move, so we can't do anything in that way. So what, are we just supposed to ask about things?
That's a good question. I can help you with this if you get it.
Ask Lankman about ritual.
It's too complicated.
Maybe. What does this ritual entail? What are you going to do to us?
To you, I have done all I need. To bring Kabadath to us, we must tempt him with the three blessed agonies. The blessed agonies of the mind, the body, and the soul. I am well conditioned to act as the mind. Your wound makes you the body. The girl will have to suffice as the soul. I call thee from the south.
I'm drawing blanks. Would it be like check room? From my position, I could only see a small portion of the wavering cabin. I could see the idol of John Defoe on the stump beside me, and my bloody waistcoat lying discarded in the corner. With my other senses, I could detect the presence of Shaban and the redoubtable Lankman.
Alright, so Lankman was talking about how, he wants Trilby to not die so that Cabadath can kill him. But what would happen if Tallman showed up and we were already dead?
Well, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, so...
Would kill self be a thing? Or just simply die?
Try die.
Not yet, but I was pretty close.
To death. Well, how can we get ourselves closer to death?
Touch the idol? But we can't move, can we? That might have made sense another time and place, but not then. Okay.
You could try struggling more. I know when you were trying to stand up or when you tried to do something.
I was losing blood steadily, and my arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move. Pain was now replaced with an ice-cold numbness that was spreading fast. The room was swimming before my eyes.
Okay.
I was losing blood steadily, my arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move.
Okay, so we already got that. I called you from the west.
Should I get up again?
You try it.
I was losing blood steadily.
You're getting the same message.
Oh.
So it's probably not progressing anything, but you might try to die?
Not yet, but I was pretty
okay.
close.
Try struggling, other things.
Oh.
No. Try the word stand to see if that is any different.
I was losing blood steadily, my arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move.
Maybe we've got to wait until he says something and try it again.
Shit.
Oh, try standing now.
What did I say? Stand up or get up?
Yeah, just either way.
Losing blood steadily, my arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move.
Cool. Okay, then I think we just have to wait at this point. Reality flits from realm to realm, tormented, confused. In this madness, that we might bring thee to us.
It's becoming harder and harder to breathe. Air rattled in and out of my lungs like a buzzsaw.
Try standing now.
No, stand up. Losing blood steadily.
No. Okay, so probably you just have to wait until.
Not yet, but I was pretty close.
You get more injured. End it, Cabadath.
Losing blood steadily.
Yeah.
I'll try it one more time and then just keep waiting.
I present thee with blessed agonies, body, mind, and soul.
My vision was clouding up around the edges. It seemed like my stubborn will was the only thing keeping me alive.
That message.
I died.
I present thee with the guide, failed in his duty, for thee to judge.
So I'm dead.
Yep, Trilby's dead.
Okay, so I can't do anything.
Come. Come. What? He's dead? No, that's not possible. Master? Master, please, no. No, no! Rip Siobhan too, I guess.
Trilby? Wait.
Oh, go back, Trilby. I'll be this person.
Leave me alone. I'm dead.
Not yet, not fully. Your mind and soul are drifting apart from your body. With enough power, there is still time to pull them back. But you must have the will to return.
Forget it. I've had enough. I did the assignments. I made myself useful. I lived up to the reputation Dopomana gave me. Today I gave everything I could. And I still died.
There is still work to be done. You have not yet completed your duty.
I'm sick of duty. I'm sick of prophecy. Just let me sleep.
Stronger men than you have tried to fight destiny. None succeeded. Past, present, and future are all different faces of the same die, and few can see them all at once. But I can, and the future demands that you live. Return now. I have marked the path.
Please, just let it end.
Pleading to me is useless. I am just as much a prisoner of fate as you. The future your actions are destined to bring about has already taken place. Without your part, I would not be here to restore you to life. So you see, by my mere presence, your decision is already made.
Who are you?
A murderer, and a madman, and a puppet of forces neither of us could possibly comprehend.
And there's the heartbeat coming back.
Trilby, say something.
What?
You're alive. Oh God, I didn't even know if I was doing it properly. But I did it, you're alive.
Where's Lankman?
The tall man took him. He did something horrible to him, and then he took him away.
Where's my waistcoat?
Shh, don't talk. I've already called for an ambulance. Let's get you back upstairs.
Wait. See that wooden idol?
Yes?
Bring it with us. Wrap it tightly enclosed and bring it with us. Don't let it touch your bare skin.
Okay.
Damn. Now it sits across from me. Damn you, music. The reality shift had cleared up and we were free to leave. An STP cleanup crew arrived with the ambulance. No trace of Abed or the hotel staff was found. Officially, they've been classified as unexplainable disappearances. Lankman and the tall man seem to have also vanished, which does not surprise me in the least. Shaban signed the Official Secrets Act, and last I heard is staying with her parents to recuperate. Which just leaves me to write up my notes with the idol that haunts my dreams, gazing at me from across the desk.
Huh.
I was dead. I can't pretend I wasn't. No amount of CPR could have brought me back from where I was. So who did? The man in red? Who was he? If not an insane hallucination and brain death. Unimportant, I am alive, and that's all that matters. Just that, and the destiny of this wretched statuette that I am apparently fated to carry out. Every instinct in my being wants to burn it to ashes and grind them into the dirt, but I do not. Lankman spoke of a prophecy that the destruction of John Defoe's soul would somehow help him in his order to summon their dark god. So if I destroy the idol, they win. But what else can I do? Send it into space?
Yeah, I guess so. Although it does get destroyed in 7 Days of Skeptic. It does get incinerated.
That's true. I certainly can't keep it. I know from experience that it leaks malevolent influence like a broken pipe leaks water. The only other option is to hide it, but where can I hide such a thing and ensure that it never found again by human hands? So I have to think about this. Trilby, July 29th, 1997.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the game?
Just about.
Fulfillment
of the prophecy continues.
Oh, God.
The ritual for the summoning of Chzo will go ahead. Events have been set in motion that cannot be stopped.
Oh, God. Holy shit.
Oh, that's Lankman. We have the blood of the guide. Now we must wait. Wait and prepare. He's talking through Lankman.
Shit.
Alright, here we go. 1. At this time, there came a man from the land of technology, and though his wisdom was great and his power advanced, he had the willfulness of his fellows, and so he was the arrogant man. And on the 8th and 20th day of the 7th month of the year of the arrogant man, the king gazed upon the land of technology and saw the arrogant man who spake thus. O king, I beseech you, for this land has become corrupt without your benevolent hand, and darkness seeks to envelop us all. I demand of you to cross the border between our lands and make things right, for my power is great, and I have it in my power to control one even as great as you. And the king was rightly amused, for while the arrogant man's power was indeed great, the king's power was greater still, and the king said, I will not submit myself, for firstly my power is greater than yours, and not yours to command. Secondly, while my capabilities are many, it is impossible for me to enter the land of technology, for the border is a dark and treacherous ocean I cannot will away. But I will do this for you, O arrogant man. For all the bigness of your head, you are still small enough to be spared the rigors of the dark ocean. I shall rescue you from the darkness in the land of technology, and you shall live in my household, and here you will learn humility. And as the king said to it, so was it so, and the arrogant man crossed the ocean to the house of the king, where he was brought before his majesty, who said, Now you must repay me for the slight your arrogance caused me, for despite your insult, I love you as I love every man and beast, and you must learn to take this love into your heart. Nine. And the king took the body and the mind of the arrogant man, and separated them from his soul, and this he placed in a great tree in the land of technology, and with this action he announced, Now you are the tree, and the tree is you, and the wood is your soul. With this gift of separation, your bodies shall not wither or die throughout your lessons. But should any man interfere with the tree that is your soul on the day that is mine, I shall lend you the power to confront them, and strike them down with fitting vengeance. And then he touched the arrogant man, and filled his heart with its warming love, and the arrogant man became the prince, and he knew the name of the king. And the prince and the court of the king bowed down and wept and sang with great praise the name of the king, for great and generous was his wisdom. The Books of Chzo, Book of the Prince, Chapter 2.
Yeah, it's all about how this all happened. Shit. How the prince was conceived. Trilby's notes.
Yeah.
Yo,
this game was the first one that actually had music written for it.
The music goes kind of hard, though.
Conceived, written, designed, and programmed by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw of Zero Punctuation fame.
The man, the myth, the legend. God.
He made a lot of games. I've only ever played these games, though.
I agree.
The Trilby series.
Same here, actually.
We got a bed staring at the head.
God, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, Mark Lovegrove wrote the soundtrack, I guess. I knew he contracted somebody. Well, that's Trilby's notes, Jay.
Oh, that was Trilby's notes. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Got some playtesting credits, web hosting.
So now we get to. Now I know why it's called Chzo Mythos.
You do now know why it's called Chzo Mythos. This is true.
You told me that I'd figure out why.
Yeah.
And now I know. Special thanks to everyone who demanded another Trilby game. That's funny.
I've got a ton of...
Look at him smoking his cigarette. Fully ramblomatic production.
Okay, so this game comes with a ton, like a bonus document that is like a bunch of the Books of Chzo, which is what they call them.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like the Book of the Prince, Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all pretty short. Chapter 2 just appeared at the end of the game, but Chapters 1, 3, and 4 are also in this document. And the Book of Victims is here too, with the Embarkation, a section before Victim 1, and also a couple extra lines in Victim 5 at the end. And then there's the Book of the Bridge, Chapter 1, with one entry before it says that's all we have, a note from Trilby. So that would be kind of cool to check out, especially since there's not much here. It's like, you know, three total pages we haven't read. Just like Word. So that could be fun to do in a video at some point. And maybe instead of doing it now, because I'm not entirely sure. Because it came with a special edition of this game. And I think it's fine to do before 6 days, but I think we should do the Countdown Trilogy first. Yeah. Which I'll explain next time Chzo Mythos comes around in the rotation. And like the games we're playing.
Cool.
Next time we do this, we're going to be playing some text-based adventure games. A couple short ones.
Oh, no.
No, that's okay. They'll be really short. We'll be able to do like all 3 of them in one video, or maybe 3 videos. We'll see, depending on how we feel like putting out the content. But they're pretty short. It won't take any time at all. We can certainly do them all in one day. And we're not going to like do that and then take another break. We're going to do that leading up to 6 days, the last game. It'll be like the precursor to the last game. And maybe we can throw in either in that video or in a separate video or however it works out, reading some of the books of Chzo in preparation for the final game. That could be pretty fun.
That could be fun, it's true.
So not that long. But yeah, so what do you think about Trilby's notes? Especially relative to the first 2 games.
Those were notes.
Yeah, it kind of ended kind of abruptly, I'm noticing.
It did. Very
kind of just like, yeah, we're headed to the ending, huh? Well.
Yeah. That was a lot faster. You told me this would take more episodes.
But that was probably 2 videos. I thought it would take more episodes, but I guess we did record long episodes, like hour-long episodes.
Isn't that what we always do, though?
Yeah. I didn't realize this game was so short. I thought it was longer than it was. But, 6 days I know is the longest one of the series, even though it's not going to be very long.
Mm-hmm. Shit's whack.
So we'll have to find out when we get there. But I'm excited to we've done 3 out of the 4 main games in the Trilby series.
Mm-hmm.
There are the Countdown trilogy of the 3 short text adventure games that we should play before the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also another one that we're not going to like put into the mainline series here. We're not going to like play at some point on the channel, but we might do a one-off video on it someday.
Okay.
There's another game called Trilby: The Art of Theft, which is starring Trilby, but it's not about this franchise. You're just playing as him, and he's going into a place and stealing stuff, and you got to play as him and try not to get caught.
I love robbing people, especially rich people like Trilby does.
That could be a fun little game to check out on like a one-off video.
Yeah, one day that could be cool.
We probably won't play the whole game or anything.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, these games are pretty fun. They're near to my heart. I watched them. I watched them be played by Luca Jen. I think she had played them before at the time, but there was like a spoiler-free series and stuff. So I enjoyed watching those. She did one like every Halloween, so it was like over the course of like 4 years she played all the games. And I watched them with her for my first time playing them. I didn't actually play them myself first, so they're connected to that part of me, and I don't know. I enjoy them a lot. They're quite good. I like the story. I love the faux religious book stuff. I think that's really good. 5 Days and 7 Days are like fun, charming, like point and click murder games, right? This one I feel like is where it starts to come together, right? Where I start to like the franchise,
Yeah.
Because we got some lore, got some interesting flashbacks to things, connect some dots.
For sure.
We've been introduced to the Prince, which and Chzo, who seem to be the cause of all our problems.
Everything comes back to
and
Chzo.
The origin of John Defoe. So next time on this series, we'll do the Countdown trilogy, which I'll explain more when we get there. And then the last game is called 6 Days of Sacrifice.
Whack.
We had 5 Days of Strangers, 7 Days of Skeptic, Trilby's Notes, and 6 Days of Sacrifice. So that's going to conclude the series, and it's going to have an ending. There's also an ending scene that was added to the game for the special edition that wasn't in the original. So when we get to that, it'll be fun. But they actually added more ending to the special edition.
Cool.
Which I like a lot. I think it's great. I love the ending of the series.
That's pretty cool.
In any case, any other thoughts about this before we head out? Before I switch thoughts to the next thing we're doing.
Don't fuck with demons.
Don't fuck with demons. Don't try to summon pain elementals, guys. It's a bad idea.
Don't fuck with demons, and don't summon pain elementals. And today, I don't know, man. Just be smart. This is why I don't fuck around with what are those things called? Ouija boards. Fuck Ouija boards. That shit is cringe.
This is why. Oh, hold on. What's the name of that game? There's another game that Yahtzee made that there's a reference to this series in there. Nothing to do with Trilby or anything, but it's just a game where it's I think it's a roguelite style game. Steam just surprised me with something. I gotcha. And you play and you basically have to discover which gods have how do you explain this? I think it's called the Consuming Shadow. Right. And it's this little game where you go about exploring different towns and stuff, and kind of weird. I never really got good at playing it. But part of the game is you have to learn information about what's happening in this run, like which god has which symbol, which is which thing. And Chzo is one of the options for a name of a deity, and Pain Elemental is a name for a type, right? And the symbol is an option for the symbol. So it's random. So you'll probably get Chzo, not the not Pain Elemental, with another symbol. But like the options that make Chzo in this series are options in that game, which I think are pretty cool.
This is really interesting. Yeah,
you could also check that out for a one-off video. In any case, it's 1 a.m, so we should probably stop. So I'll let you guys know. We are going to take a little bit of a break on the channel. We have got something planned. We got Friend Sim coming up. And yeah, I think I'll announce this time, like when that's happening. We hope to release the first episode of Friend Sim on April 13th, of course.
2024.
2024. Ha! We're taking a whole year off, guys.
Losers.
No, it'll be 2023.
That's disappointing.
Wait,
does that mean I have to record more? Does that mean we have to record more? Fuck.
We have to record Friend Sim, but we have to, we got a whole like 4 weeks to do it.
Friend Sim.
Because April 13th is exactly. Oh no, today because it's Wednesday. It just says
yeah,
Thursday.
But we have to. But we have to record with more than just us.
Whole 3 weeks.
That.
Whole 4 weeks. Yeah. We are gonna record with more than just us for that. That's all we'll say about that. No more teases about that.
No more teases about that. It's true.
But yeah, we are recording with more than just us.
Which pisses me off because I can barely deal with Ariah, but now I have to deal with like 2 other people in the call.
2 other people?
I'm saying like 2 other people. Like I can barely deal with 1 other person in the call, counting myself. Like,
2 other people other than yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Which it's just annoying, I deserve better than this.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you just spring this on me,
Yeah, but we hope to be okay. So here's how it's gonna go. There's basically reasons, and it is related to the fact that it's gonna be not just us 2. That recording the series is gonna be a little more complicated for us, and it's gonna be a little bit more hard to find time for, which is why we're taking such time off, right? Because I figure 4/13 is a good time to start it. And I feel like that's a good amount of time for us to start recording it and just kind of get a couple episodes recorded and hopefully not be too inconsistent. Hopefully be as consistent as we can. How are we going to get these people?
In the uploading.
It'll be a little bit much. If that series isn't very consistent, I am sorry.
It's not my fault.
We'll just have to deal with it. But it'll happen.
Make the decision for what we will figure out.
But look, the schedule is gonna be a little rough, but the finished product's gonna be great. I'm so excited for this idea. I think it's gonna work so well, and I think it was a wonderful idea for the series. So I hope you guys are excited for that. 4/13, the official date for the first episode of Friend Sim. Mark it in your calendars. There's no promise that we'll hit like twice a week or 3 times a week or any goal like that. It'll probably be twice a week to start with, and then we'll probably bring it down to once a week if scheduling becomes a big issue, or less. I hope we don't get to less than that. But again, we're gonna try for scheduling not to stress us out, and just do it as record as much as we can, and then we'll see.
We'll figure it out. We got plenty of time.
So it is worth noting that in between that time, there's going to be April 6th, which is our 3-year anniversary on the channel.
God, I'm old.
So I'll try to drag Jay into recording an update video for that, just to be like, wow, it's been 3 years.
I'm going to be held against my will in another update video. Son of a bitch.
I'll try to get him involved in that.
I'm being held against my will. Ariah really just doesn't care for my well-being. Ariah sometimes, like you know how like the idea of like virtually like holding a gun at somebody doesn't really work. Well, with Ariah it does work. Like she shot into the screen, for some reason it came out of my screen. I had to like dodge really fast. It was terrifying.
Oh gosh.
And she said that she'd throw a bomb in next time if I didn't do what she said.
Hey, hold on. That's slander. I didn't do that. I didn't threaten your life, actually.
No, you're right. It was a nuke.
Damn, you're right.
You threatened all of North Carolina with one.
No, listen, this is getting worse for me, and I don't think it should be.
In a video game, right? Right?
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know, legally that isn't a defense that you can use anymore.
No.
Like Ludwig on Local Mail made a video that this guy who said that he was gonna murder this guy like in Minecraft, like some like important like Florida guy, like that they actually sent like cops to his house.
Oh no.
So we can't use the in Minecraft defense anymore. So Ariah, you're going to jail.
Fair enough. So So yeah, unless I get super motivated to uploading shorts in the next week, which could happen, but probably won't. Then the next thing you'll see from us will be on in 2 weeks from now, or I guess no, not 2 weeks from now, because we'll have to post.
No, we'll have to post it next week.
Yeah, a week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half.
We'll be back soon. You'll see
when we'll say something for our 3-year. Be a little sappy for a second.
You'll be back soon. You'll see.
But yeah.
Sorry,
I'm excited for the next series though. Friend Sim on the 13th, gonna be awesome. Make sure you're there for it.
Hard.
So excited.
I am gonna complain like a bitch, but that's just my brand,
It's true. All right. Well, I guess we should wrap up the video then, huh, Jay?
All right. I guess I gotta run an outro now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I hope. Well, if you thank you for tuning into the last episode of Trilby's Notes. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Subscribe. Post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Join the Discord. There's pretty cool things happening in there. We got 2 new moderators because,
it's true. We got 2 new moderators.
We have 3 moderators in our Discord now, and none of them are anymore. Sorry.
None of them are in harmonics anymore.
No
you gotta not dox them on the internet.
Listen, okay, censor it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to.
Okay, that works. If you have just join the Discord and listen, man. Everyone needs to say "fuck you, Adam" when they join the Discord because it's really funny.
It's true. Please do it. So funny.
Everyone hates Adam. So if you just come in and say "fuck you, Adam," then everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, it's one of us," and then there's not even that awkward moment of getting to know people. You're just homies right then,
Yeah.
Instantly homies. I got speaking of the Discord, I got added. Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. One of the mods, I don't even know. Well, I think Callie will be cool with me saying her name probably.
Yeah, well, Callie's name is in her bio.
Oh, okay, cool. So, anyways, Callie added me and said, I feel like you'd like this album. So, if you want to recommend me an album, then just join the Discord server, and say "fuck you, Adam," and that's how I know you're a real fan.
Yeah, we got a music channel. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff in the Discord server. And a bunch of people are talking it, and it's great. It's like a wonderful place.
Yeah, follow the Twitter because eventually I'll post on there again if it doesn't go up in flames. Which terrifyingly, it doesn't seem like it is, which makes me upset.
Yeah. We had hope for a minute, but.
Follow the TikTok at 100 followers. I'll do the Luddy, and then at 200 followers, I'll do the Love is War dance, which are both, well, the Luddy specifically is very out of touch now, because the trend was like a year ago.
Yeah, because we said 100 followers a while ago, and then we just heard okay, well, it's going to happen when we get to 100 followers, but it's going to be a while, so.
It's going to be a while. 200 followers, the Love is War dance, which I am terrified of, but Ariah is really excited for.
I'm so excited for that. You guys need to be on it. Come on, follow TikTok. I guess I gotta post more TikTok content. That's on me.
Oh God,
I gotta be the change I want to see in the world.
TikTok content. That's just bullying. Anyways,
it would be the
follow
shorts.
the Instagram. If we get one more follower on Instagram, I'll post something. It'd be pretty cool.
Have you checked our Instagram follower count, Jay, since you started saying that?
Nope. But I'm assuming we haven't gotten any new followers. Damn it. So, wait, if we don't, neither of us recognize the one person, that's new, right?
Probably, I don't know.
Shit. I didn't think anyone would actually follow us on Instagram. This is bullshit. I don't know. We'll go.
Here, Jay. We'll alternate. You have to post a picture on Instagram, and then I have to post a picture on Instagram.
All right, every time we get a follower, dude, we're gonna fill up the Instagram.
Not necessarily every time we get a follower. Just how it works is I post, and then I can't post again until you post, and then you can't post again until I post.
It's true.
But it's the ball's in your court. Your turn to make a post.
All right,
so you can go back and forth about it. Anyways, back to the video for just finishing the outro. Say bye.
No, I have to do. Wait, is there more things to shout out?
Cool. I don't remember. Give us money.
Yo, the Patreon. The Reddit exists and the Patreon exists.
The Reddit.
Go to the Reddit and post memes because it'd be really funny. And go to the Patreon because we're broke and we deserve more money than anyone else on the planet.
If you post memes on the Ariah and Jay subreddit, even if it's not immediately, we will eventually make a meme video about it. Where we talk
we will
about
make I'm trying to think of another version of Lawai, but it just doesn't work.
We'll figure it out. We'll do something stupid.
Anyways, I think that's everything. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, I need to ask another question because I should just start making that a thing.
Okay.
I gotta think. Give me a second.
Maybe think of these questions ahead of time, Jay.
I do need to start thinking. I was thinking about it right before we started recording, but then a bunch of shit happened.
Fair enough. And then we recorded.
That's what I'm saying. And then we recorded. And how am I supposed to pay attention? What brand of headphone do you use? Go down to the comments and then let me know.
I use Raycon.
Raycons are cringe.
I use the Raycon gaming ones. They're great. I like them. No, they're so good though. They work too.
Gaming ones. Okay. Well, just go down to the comment section and let me know, please. Anyways, I think that's all that we have for you today.
Look how sweet these are.
Night, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you in the next one. Yo, those are cringe, dude. You should get new headphones.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye, all of you beautiful people. Hope you all separately find your dads.